Hi, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to the meditation live stream. I hope you're doing well. Here on my channel, we're working with a practice that is evolving little by little over time. And we're working with awareness, with our awareness as the kind of the medium in which things grow or mature. So we're working with our body, our emotion, our mind, and our relationships with awareness. And the beauty of this is that these dimensions all respond when we practice. They respond by becoming more open, more receptive, more whole, more integrated. And that integration impacts our life in a positive way because of the way in which we interact with ourselves and the world is sort of like an upgrade. And here on my channel, I like to give a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. Today we'll go for about a half an hour. And today I'd like to talk about zero-sum games. Now, you might have heard of this before, but just a brief sort of Scott definition of a zero-sum game is essentially adversarial dynamics. So having an enemy and the dynamics or the sort of the behavior patterns around having an adversary, an enemy. And zero-sum games are loss. Nobody wins. And I think there are quite a few zero-sum games playing out in the world right now. And what we can do is, you might ask yourself, Scott, why can't people just change and work toward win-win scenarios? And I think the answer is because we need to practice doing that. We need to go a little bit deeper and find the areas in with which we have overlap with the people in our lives that antagonize us, and understand a little bit more about where we are sharing things in common. And that can't be done unless we have awareness. You know, my friend Dan, who is starting his own, I linked yesterday to his work. He will have a session every day, and this will be about the breath. You know, he'll often talk about the importance of the present moment in terms of the breath, and the importance, the question of what would it be like, Scott, if more people gathered together and shared an intention for peace? What would that look like? And I think it's a beautiful thing. You know, he shared with me an image of people in the 80s that had formed a human kind of chain where people held hands all the way across the United States, and I thought that was really cool. Symbol of connection that I'm not sure you could do in 2026, get everybody lined up from sea to shining sea, holding hands. I think it's amazing that happened. But, what I would like to add to his idea is, what if people were more aware? What if more people had capacity to develop more awareness? And that's what my channel is about. I think it's a great adjunct to the idea of people gathering together in peace. Here on my channel, we're gathering together in awareness, which I think leads to a peaceful place. So, that being said, I'd like to talk more about zero-sum games maybe tomorrow, and we'll get into that. But for now, I think it would be great to practice. So we'll begin now with our eyes closed. And we'll begin with some deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Allowing both your belly and your chest to expand and contract. Front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down to your pelvic floor and to your legs and feet. Great, we'll do 3 more. Very good. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing and gently shifting your attention and placing it on your physical body. You can feel your body's temperature, subtle movement, tingling and pulsing, sense of presence and aliveness. And you can feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your body's connection with the planet. We can begin together the practice of feeling and softening. On the in-breath, feeling your body, and then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body and into the earth. And the softening and the melting can be like this healing light or warm healing honey that as it travels down through your body, it cleanses, heals, purifies, and makes whole. As it travels down through your body and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and recycles and transforms it. each cycle of breath, you get a little bit closer to your body, get a little bit lighter and brighter, and you melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. Good. And bringing your attention up into your heart space, center of your chest. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart. And on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. Coming in contact with your emotions. You can notice what's present for you emotionally right now, and without trying to fix or change or get rid of your emotions, just noticing what it is you're feeling in kind of a welcoming kind of way. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like points on a compass, giving your life direction. You could be feeling anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. You could also be feeling numb, which is another valid emotional experience. Very good. Then bringing your attention up now into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And then softening in and around your skull on the out-breath. If you like, you can breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening in and around your head. coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And without pushing or pulling on your thoughts, just allowing your thoughts to come and go. And if you notice that you're actively thinking, once you notice, remember it's okay, and practice returning. Return to your body, feeling your body and your body's sensations, for grounding and anchoring. Very good. And then from here, we can gently open our eyes. And we'll practice with our eyes open, but keeping your eyes soft. We'll take a moment together to appreciate the work we did with our eyes closed. And we'll practice in the relational space. Every relationship, every relation has an outside and an inside component. It's useful to develop the skill of sensing into those different areas, those different domains. And so on the in-breath, you can practice feeling around you, the space around you. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you. And just practice noticing the distinction. Feeling outside on the in-breath, and then back inside on the out-breath. spider friend that has joined me. It's a daddy long legs. And from here, if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. These are like feeling states. You can pick one, or you can do a few of them, or all of them. It's up to you. You just practice feeling them in the environment. So sending love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, receiving love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet and you can do your prayers and intentions first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community, transforming our culture and our systems. Amen. The daddy longlegs is right in my bowl here. He's going to get a sound bath of his own. now that he's thoroughly, the daddy long legs is thoroughly meditated. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye-bye.